Me 25F with my boyfriend 23. I'm 3 years. He can't accept that I'm vegetarian and I think he's trying to trick me into eating meat. Plus update. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 3 years and have lived together for 1 year. I've been a vegetarian since I was 11 years old through my own choice. No one else in my family is veggie. My BF eats meat. Although my dream, ideal partner probably would be a vegetarian, I view this as a Dan Savage price of admission for an otherwise great guy. Usually we cook veggie meals and he adds meat to them. If he wants a meal where that doesn't work, we just cook our own things and eat them together. The cooking works out to about 50-50 and so does the cleaning. So I don't think the problem is with that. He eats meat most days. I have no problem with meat in the flat. I won't cook it, that's all, 'cause it grosses me out. Meat pizzas and stuff like that, I don't mind, but nothing that involves really touching the meat. Recently, he's been really obsessed with my vegetarianism in a way he never had before. He's always made stupid jokes, but that's a better reaction than a lot of people. He's proper grilled me about it around 4 times in the past fortnight. Anyone who's been veggie know how annoying those constant conversations are. He started genuinely saying that it's stupid, unhealthy, hipster, all that stuff. I've shown him the studies saying vegetarians usually live longer, that a veggie and even vegan diet is accepted unanimously by dietitians as just as healthy as a meat one. He just doesn't accept it. He has a far worse diet than I do. I don't snack, don't eat fast food, don't have sugary drinks, and he does all the time. We're both slim, however. He's been asking if I'd ever quit a lot too. I'd like to point out that I never bring my vegetarianism up in conversation, because usually people just try to lecture you. Whenever we talk about it, he brings it up. Now, there's been a handful of times in the past few weeks when he'll cook a meal for us and I'll notice that it's not vegetarian. Some examples, he made spag bol saying it was corn, when it just obviously wasn't. They don't look the same. When I pointed this out, he just laughed and said it was a brain fart and he forgot which. Okay, whatever, I guess that could happen. He gave me a sandwich with ham on it. Another mistake apparently, since he was making us both them and just put the ham on both. Despite this never having been a problem before, he made himself a bacon buddy and asked if I wanted an egg one. I say yes, and when I walk into the kitchen, he's using the same pan that he'd use for bacon. He said he didn't know this was a problem when he 100% did, because he always swapped pans before this. And it's not about the washing up, because when he cooks, I wash up and the other way around. He made chicken enchiladas and told me they were veggie. Luckily, I saw the chicken when I cut it in half. Same excuses, an honest mistake. I thus far haven't accidentally eaten any meat. I've been cooking for myself for the past week, but he keeps offering to cook for both of us. Am I just being paranoid? The idea of him sneaking meat into my food seems crazy, but it really seems like he is. Why would he even bother to do that? Update. So after posting, I stuck to only eating food I'd made and my BF got more and more antsy about cooking for me. I sat him down the next day and asked him the same stuff. If he had a problem with my vegetarianism, why he was trying to contaminate my food. Since I asked why and not if, he blew up, demanding to know why I didn't trust him, how I could accuse him of this. He also kept trying to get me to explain why I'm veggie in the first place, but he knows this well, so I didn't let him derail the conversation. Eventually, after the most frustrating, circular argument ever, he stormed off to our bedroom. We didn't speak that night or the morning. When I got home the next day, he'd actually gone and cooked an entire chicken for us. He asked me if I'd eat it. It was so surreal. Him stood at the kitchen counter with this cooked chicken, asking me to eat it when he's never known me to eat meat, as if we hasn't been arguing about this at all. I didn't even respond. I shouldered my way past him to the fridge, which was a massive mistake. I guess he went a little nuts. I still can't really believe this happened. But he grabbed me by my hair at the back on my head, and with another hand tried to force chicken into my mouth. I am still shocked by this. It was terrifying. He was so much stronger than me. He didn't succeed, and after some moments of me struggling, he let go. He just stood there, looking defeated, while I literally ran out of the kitchen and got some stuff and went to my parents. I'm there now. It's been the better part of a week. He's agreed to move out, put up no fight for the flat or for us, which I wouldn't accept of course anyway. When we spoke on the phone to decide this, he sounded ashamed, quiet. I hope he's ashamed. I'll never know why he suddenly snapped about my vegetarianism, and I frankly don't care anymore. He's obviously just a wonker to do that anyway. This past month or so has been so different to the test of our relationship. It's crazy. But there's no coming back from this. I'm well shot of him.